I'm Travis Dockery, and this is Tri-County Dirt. So it's a beautiful Saturday morning in Brasstown, and it's kind of an odd time to be here at the Tiger Pit. But here's what happened. Last night we were supposed to race. It rained us out. So Ray Cook said, look, the track's in pretty good shape. We've worked on it all week. Some of the guys are going to be racing at a track that's opening its season tonight. So we said, why don't we give them a test session? So we're here for a couple of hours for a test, and we're getting ready to turn cars loose.
Coming in hot.
Sliding in. This is why we couldn't race last night. This is just soup. How were your nerves yesterday? You and I talked a couple of times. It was raining, then it was sunshine, it was raining, and then you finally made the call. Did you pray for rain after you made the call?
Well, you always do. I mean, it's so gut-wrenching. I mean, out of this, there's a lot of things about this that's tough, but that's one of the, either way you're going to lose. There's, in a promoter in that situation, I mean, there's just no good outcome. Either way's bad. I learned a long time ago, if you're going to call one, call it while it was raining. So we had 3 showers yesterday morning, and at 1:30 was the hardest one. And but anyhow, you know, yesterday evening about 5 or 6 o'clock, I told Buster and everybody around the shop, I said, man, I made a mistake. I mean, it was a beautiful evening, but, you know, and we was at the house, we'd eat supper, and was just playing with the kids out in the yard, watching them, and then all of a sudden about 8 o'clock, here it comes.
Yeah.
And Peggy said, well, see there, you made the right decision. And so, you know, it was gratifying that between 8 and 9 o'clock we got a lot of rain. So there's nobody here wants to race any more than I do. I promise you that. We wouldn't put all these hours in if we didn't. And you know, but it's just a tough deal, and at the end of the day, I'm glad we called it off. Here's the thing, the old school racing, we didn't have the information we have today, so we would have got everybody in here, we would have got everybody's money, and then everybody would have been mudded out and went home aggravated, and they'd have said, them sorry cooks, they've got all of our money, and we ain't gonna get it back till next week. They know it's going to rain. Yeah. So, you know, we could have done that, and yes, we would have had all their money, and we'd have given it back to them next week, good Lord willing. But anyhow,
it saves everybody a headache.
It does, and you know, there's just no way we can win. I mean, you know, we spent the money getting the track ready, and we got all the food here, the drinks is here. I mean, we're all dressed up, just needing something to do. But
I'm surprised you out of the bed this early.
me too.
Now we're kind of in a holding pattern. Our friend Ronnie Wren had some issues. He was turning a few practice laps you saw there, and kind of come to a halt. So I guess red flag at practice. You don't have a driving suit made out of shorts? So you're running Hartwell tonight?
Yeah. If you don't break today, we'll be all right, maybe.
Well, at least you got an opportunity to kind of shake it down today.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to get there and get it freed up a little bit.
But you know, we're just excited that today cleared up so we could do this test session with Quicksilver and Mercury, and you know, we've already added this 602 combination to our rule book, and it ain't posted yet, but we're going to. And
So breaking news right here.
breaking news, and you know, we offered it to a couple other guys to run this weekend. Actually, I thought that Dylan was going to run it, him and Roger Beavers, and they didn't really want to take the time to change motors because Roger's real busy at his garage and he didn't have the time, and we understood that. And then talked to Charles Devine about running it, and he was going to Florida and didn't have time. So we want to thank Jason and them for, you know, taking their engine out and offering us this weekend. And you know, it's another option. It's what the decisions, a lot of decisions I make ain't about Tri-County or our little group of racers. I mean, I try to, you know, do things to help all the racing if we can, and that's what this is. It's something that can help racers down the road race a little cheaper, and that's what it's all about.
Well, no, I'm just so excited the fact that we have the opportunity to do this, and Ray coming on board and wanting to be part of the Quicksilver family of our engines and our whole product lineup to try to you know, make a little more affordable, a little more let's say call it fair racing, where we, you know, try to oversee it rather than letting everyone work on our engines. We just only work on the factory, so we're just trying to bring that to the table. Our product is very similar to what General Motors uses. It's not, I wouldn't call it better by as far as performance wise, but I think with the componentry that we use, we should have something that will last the drivers longer without so much maintenance as we'll have to go through today. So with that in mind, I'm just enjoying this beautiful day and having Jason now here with our engine to run it and get some testing in, and looking forward to seeing it race tonight over at Blue Ridge.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier, and I told him, I said, listen, if it doesn't go well, just tell him you're a 602 rookie. You're doing the best you can, right?
That's right. We've had it on two different, well, I sent the engine to Commerce, and we dynoed it. Johnny Pruitt down there dynoed it on the engine dyno. Made 4 less horsepower than the GM 602, but you know, that's different month that they was dyno. But anyhow, they're within 4 horsepower, so I mean, they make 388 total, so I mean, that's less than 1% difference, you know what I mean? A little over 1%, but you know, they done another test on a chassis dyno in Illinois, and it was within 4 horsepower there. 2 different engines, 2 different dynos, 2 different parts of the country, one in Illinois and one in Georgia, and they still get the same results. So that was a good sign that you know, they're putting out consistent product.
So you got one run. What did you think? I know the car looked a little tight, but
Yeah, it was a little too tight, but I think the motor's okay. We just need to, we tried to free up just a little bit, so we're going to go make a few more laps and see what happens now.
yeah, Ray's going to do a little track prep, I think, and let you get good and warm sitting in there.
Yeah, I'm going to get out if he's going to do that.
Listen, are you working for Dante today? Did he hire you today?
No, sir.
You volunteer?
No, sir.
You just a spectator?
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't be messing with my guys out there, Travis.
I'm not. I'm messing with Gator. Hey, is it hot at your
Hot.
truck up there? Is that why you left?
Hot.
I'm coming in hot.